Hi guys, this video is not like a normal one. It's going to be about the games room, or lack of games room even. And all it is this room, the green room, was originally supposed to be my office for doing web design. And since me and Joe decided we want to be retro gamers, this is now going to be turned into the retro gaming room. I'm not going to put the 360 up here, because if I do, then it'll be up here forever and a day. And that's not good. So I'm just going to put all the retro consoles in here. But the thing is, I've not got that much cash to be buying bits and bobs and memorabilia and all the other stuff, which I will do, and this room eventually will have all my bits. But like when I'm watching videos of most people on YouTube, they've got, you know what I mean, they're standing behind a stack of games, or they've got all the merchandise and stuff like that. And I'm not going to be able to do that because I've only just started out, and it's going to take me a long time to be able to accumulate all this stuff. So I wanted something quick and cheap to be effective, to make it look more of a games room than just a green wall. So my idea was, I've just been playing Fable 3, and when you load the game up, it comes up with like loads of in-game posters, and they're all across the wall. And I was thinking that it'd be quite cool to have that wall just full of posters, but not game posters, because that's cheap. Well, it's going to be cheap no matter what, but it's easy to do game posters, you know what I mean? I could just go through Google Images and get tons of different posters and stick them on the wall, and it wouldn't mean that much neither. It's just posters. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing in-game posters. So for instance, you think about like BioShock, you've got all them really great posters in the game, not the actual posters for the game. Obviously Fable, which I got the idea from, you've got Half-Life, which you've got the combined posters and stuff like that. Red Dead, you've got the Wanted posters, all these different posters that are actually in the game. So I've just printed two off now, just for an example. So that one is a low-res one, which is a bit crap. I printed it off and realised how poor it was, but I'll end up getting a better one. I'll do a bit more Googling. This is one from Fable, and I quite like this poster, so I'm going to put that up on the wall. And also, this is not really classed as an in-game poster because you don't see it in the game, but when the game's loading you see it, so I don't know if it's classed as an in-game poster, but I absolutely love Left 4 Dead, so putting some Left 4 Dead posters up would be quite cool. So it's all going to be about games that I love, but posters you find in the games. I think it'd be quite cool because it's not the easiest thing to do, and when I do like buy another game in the future, I'll be playing it and I might see a poster go, oh wicked, that's another one from the game room, instead of just going, oh look, here's Alan Wake, let me just put an Alan Wake poster on the wall. I don't want game posters, I want in-game posters. So the first thing is, I've only can think about, I have a handful of games at the moment. For some reason I've got in-game posters block and I can't think of anything. So the first thing is, if anyone can think of any posters they've seen in a game, just drop it in the comments, and then I'll do some Googling, because I'm going to start printing some off. Because what I want really is not to have them neat, but just have them dotted all over the wall. Something like that, to just take away the entire green wall, really. Not that there's a problem with the green wall, but I think it would be cool just having a massive stack of posters, so when I'm talking, people can be viewing in the background and be looking at all the different posters. It gives the viewers something else to do apart from just looking at my mug. So yeah, if you've got any ideas or anything like that, drop them in the comments box, and I'll start Googling and try and print some off. So hopefully on my next video I should start to pan it out. It won't be done straight away, but it'll be cool. Over the videos it'll get bigger and bigger, and obviously viewers can just send in random posters and they'll get added onto there. So I think it's quite a cool idea, but at the same time I shall show you the lack of game room that I'm working with at the moment. In fact, I'll keep you on the tripod instead of unscrewing you up, take me for ages. So that's, let me just turn this around, wait for it to focus. There we go. That's my IKEA unit. At the moment, we've just got GameCube, Mega Drive, Dreamcast, and then nothing else. Well, no other consoles yet. And I plan to put a console in each one, and then eventually, instead of having the games for the consoles underneath, I'll have some shelving, Then that's my retro TV. That's my Jurassic Junkie pixel blocks that I made. Transformers and Nightmare Before Christmas. Rest of my pixel blocks. Joe's touch to the room. Random light, another Joe touch there, and a heater because it's absolutely freezing. And then I've just got 3 comics on the wall. And that is my pride and joy. Let me just get the light on that. That is my Transformers from 1984. Let's say it there, 1984. So that was the year that I was born. I absolutely loved Transformers when I was a kid, and that's issue number 1. I've also got a box with, I think it went up to about 300, 400 comics, and I've managed to, I've got all of them bar 2. So I'm pretty close to a full UK collection, and the UK is more rare than the American one apparently when I try to get the ones that I've got valued. X-Men number 1 up there, and Spawn number 1. So yeah, and then this cupboard is quite weird. When we moved in, I just thought, oh, fair enough, it's a cupboard. Just watch the cans. There we go. Thought it was a cupboard. But the weird thing is, you've got like, you can't see it that much. You've got skirting board in here, carpet in here, like it was actually a room, and you've got a lock from the inside. And obviously the only way you can put that on is if you're inside that room. So I don't know what that room was used for. I told Joe it's where the kids used to hide when the dad beat them. So I ain't got a clue, I just say it's scary. And that's the weird room. But in there at the moment is just pretty much random console stuff, the Dreamcast keyboard and all bits and bobs in there. And then if I just pan out, that's the desk that I work from, which was the office desk, and it's not focusing. It's too much green. There we go. My laptop on a docking station thing, because I can't type on a laptop keyboard to save my life. I have to have an external one plugged in. And then my office chair. So that's practically it. It's a tiny room, which would be fine, because once I put all my gaming stuff, it would be quite nice. But it lacks, it really does lack having gaming stuff lying around. God, this isn't focusing. I'm going to stop moving it actually. Camera's not happy. So yeah. Oh, now I've got muck on the actual lens. Come back to me. Come on. I look like that alien from Roswell. Oh God, it's killing me. I'm really happy now. And we're back in the room. Yeah, so that's pretty much what this video was. Just asking you guys for help, really. Think of anything, any posters that you've seen in a game. Not the game posters, but in-game posters. And yeah, drop them on the comments, and then I'll start printing them off, and hopefully I can turn this games room into a room that looks like it is a games room, and not the green room. So cheers for your help, guys, and I'll be looking forward to your comments. Cheers.